Why is the role of a specialist like you important when making EMS suits?
To get the most out of EMS sessions, it's necessary to understand human anatomy and create patterns that are appropriate for the intended function. And you also need to know which materials are right for each design or pattern. Copying doesn't work here. If you want great results, you need to have great knowledge. Joan, what is the qualitative leap of this equipment and what puts it at the forefront of EMS?
Well, it's really going to be a huge qualitative leap because for the first time, the programs are adapted to the physiology of exercise. Due to an initial conceptual error, all the programs you found on the market weren't adapted to this exercise physiology. So they were somewhat at odds with what we wanted to achieve. Now, if you want to do a hypertrophy program, for example, the parameters you'll find are the right ones for building muscle. If what you want is to reduce volume, it's the same. So for the first time, the exercise you're going to do is perfectly in sync with the parameters you'll find in the program. By LeBron, you even have a patented fabric. How did you come to invent a new material?
It was precisely in the search for the perfect material to achieve the best EMS sessions, a material that was lightweight to make training and movement easier, that was flexible enough to allow for maximum postures and bends, that was durable, able to withstand tension and ensure a proper connection between the body, electrode and fabric. It had to be washable to always stay hygienic and of course breathable, which is so important in sports and during our intense EMS sessions. That's how I came to create Fresh Body Technology, a fabric designed and created solely and exclusively for EMS. Well, another question we've been asked is how these changes affect clients' sessions.
The main change that the client will notice is that the sessions will be much more efficient because of what we've discussed, right? Yes, if all the parameters are aligned, you'll achieve the same results in less time, or in the same session with the same duration, you'll get much better results. That's the big difference, since all the parameters are designed for each person's specific goals. And another thing, tell me about your electrodes.
Once the best fabric had been invented and the best suit pattern designed, it was necessary to create electrodes that matched the entire creation, ones that wouldn't detract from the quality of the material, but would actually enhance it even further. We also had to manufacture the electrodes and make them our own. These are pieces that attach to the fabric and the body like a second skin, improving contact and creating unique sessions with excellent conductivity, full impulse, and complete durability. Another interesting aspect is how this equipment can be integrated into functional training sessions.
All these changes will also influence the sessions, making them much more meaningful, since the contraction times and rest periods are designed to allow for much better integration into those functional training sessions. So the session is going to be much more efficient because of the contraction and rest times, which are designed to allow for a much more efficient combination than what has been done until now. What tests or quality controls do you perform both on the fabrics and the electrodes to ensure that they have good durability over time?
There are a number of sports centers and EMS specialized centers throughout Spain that we collaborate with, some of them since our beginnings, where a significant number of sessions are held daily. They provide us with feedback on all our suits, cables, electrodes, but in addition, these are the professional locations where our new by LeBron products are tested before they are released to the market. They are our most reliable source of information, confirming the quality and results of our work. Well, Joan, the equipment is aimed at professional athletes or people who want to stay in shape.
That's one of the big advantages. Previously, the equipment was designed for a specific group, elite athletes, people who want to stay in shape, or if you want to recover, rehabilitate. With this, what we've designed is equipment that everyone can use. There are specific programs for performance athletes, programs for people who just want to stay in shape, which is already a lot, or programs that will help you recover or rehabilitate. It's essential that everyone can use the same device in order to greatly expand that field. And it all stems from what we've discussed. All the parameters follow the physiology of exercise exactly. Therefore, by knowing how to apply them properly, anyone can train with any goal in mind. We know that many brands have launched full garments, bodysuits for EMS training. Why doesn't By LeBron offer this type of garment?
Well, I respect each brand's preferences, but personally, and in my opinion, these types of garments have several limitations. Anything that is sewn or embedded into the fabric, into the suit, is a major limitation, because when an electrode deteriorates, it stops working. You have to stop using the entire suit, the garment, and send it to a repair shop. When the electrodes are movable in the garments, and this happens, which happens very often, you just replace the electrode and it keeps working. It's quick, clean, and cost-effective. Another aspect is the lack of tension or fit that exists in these garments. They might work the first few times you wear them, but that's just the first few uses. Like all fabrics, and with the flexing that our EMS garments are subjected to, the fabric deforms, it stretches out. And as a result, it stops being fitted, which is essential for optimal EMS sessions. And well, this type of garment is for personal use. They are not compatible with professional spaces like ours, which are dedicated to EMS sessions.